Hey y'all, so today I wanted to talk about potential, and more specifically, I kind of wanted to talk about how I think everyone has the potential to be their own inspiration. The reason that this kind of was brought up is because I was talking with some friends about this, and I was saying how I think every single person has in them the potential to be inspiring or great or do something amazing, and that no one is really special, and everyone has different talents and different experiences or advantages or whatever, but it really comes down to whether you are going to go inside yourself and find that strength and find that inspiring part of yourself. I think it's important to think about yourself that way, to realize that yes, you have your own strengths and weaknesses and things like that. That's what makes you unique in your own person, but to realize that even though you may not be good at this or be good at this and someone else isn't, you still have the same amount of potential, and it really comes down to whether you are going to put in that hard work and you are going to find in yourself that inspiring part of you. I mentioned in another Weekly Thoughts video briefly how I want to be an inspiration to myself. I want my future self, or myself right now, to be someone that is inspiring to my past self. That if I was to look in the future and meet that person, that they would be an inspiration to me. And I think that is such an incredible way to kind of make decisions and think about yourself and to change, because you realize that, it's easy to look at someone else and be like, man, I really want to be them, and like, that's impossible, like, they inspire me, whatever. And that's really awesome. You should have role models and people that inspire you. But to really take that and put it in yourself and to look at yourself and be like, okay, well, why can't I be an inspiration to me? Or how can I become the person that I want to be and maybe be an inspiration to other people, not just myself? And when I say an inspiration or whatever, that can mean a lot of different things to different people. And it's important to kind of ask yourself, what does that mean for you? What is your definition of an inspiration, or doing something great with your life, or having a purpose, or anything like that? Figuring out your definition to that, because it's going to be different than everyone else's. I mean, it may be similar, but finding your own definition for, everything, not just what is an inspiration to you, because that's what makes you unique, and that's how you figure out more about yourself, and it helps you to make decisions that you really stand behind and to figure out what you truly believe. And it's important to realize that all your decisions and everything you do is affected directly by what you believe and the things that you really stand behind. And if you don't even know what those core beliefs or anything are about yourself, then how can you, expect yourself to make decisions that you stand behind or are proud of, if you can't even know yourself? And so it's really important that you find time alone and to really figure out what are the things that you believe, what are the things that are your core values, And if that's something that's really hard for you to do and you have no idea what you believe, or you're just kind of like starting at ground zero, then a good way to start is to figure out what you don't believe. What are things that you don't want to do, you don't want to be, you don't believe, you don't stand behind? And once you figure out the things that you don't want, you don't believe, all that sort of thing, the stuff that you truly do believe in and you truly are proud of and all that stuff, that starts to come out and you start to realize more about yourself. But yeah, so I hope this was interesting to y'all, and let me know your thoughts on this Weekly Thoughts video. And I'm sorry if I look really tired and terrible. That's what happens when you have nightmares.